Hi and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. So Galactic is my SF vintage channel. It's an online journal where I share all my new vintage SF finds and basically a sharing journal of learning all about the new genre and collecting vintage sci-fi. So let's have a look at the new book lot I had recently. So these are picked up from a local secondhand shop. We'll start with Sundiver by David Brin, The Ultimate Voyage. This was $3 in okay condition. Some marks on the spine. Small imperfection on the back of the jacket there. Some other titles of Bantam science fiction and fantasy. A Bantam book, February 1980. Now, doing some research on this particular novel, my understanding is this is the second print in Bantam. Next in the book haul we have Norton, Galactic, Derelict. And we've got beautiful front cover illustration here. This is book 2 in the Ross Murdoch series. And we have a small shop hole punch here. Also $3, not too bad condition. Some marks on the spine. Beautiful illustration also on the back of the jacket. A science fiction book, and printing history is Ace edition April 1972, 8th printing October 84, and the 9th printing May 1987. And that cover art I mentioned is by Walter Velez. So this is my first Norton, so that would be in the pile to read a new author. Next we have Michael Moorcock, The Ball and the Spear, the 4th book of Coram. This was also $3. Average condition. Sticker on the front. Mark on the back of the jacket. We also have some other Mayflower paperbacks here that I can look up. So as per my previous videos, I have another series in the Book of Moorcock that I can start putting the whole collection together and read them in the correct order. Next we have a different one to vintage SF, Marauders of Gore by John Norman. Beautiful illustration on the front. And this is volume 9 of the Chronicles of Counter-Earth. Originally published by Door Books in 1975, and this particular version, Tandem Publishing, is copyright 1975 by John Norman. So I'll be looking up the other titles in this particular series. Next, an exciting find in this book haul is Tom Swift and his Dinosaur Capsule. This one just stood out purely for the front cover artwork, and this is hardcover. Now, doing the research on this one, I paid $8 for this, so I think that was a good pickup. We've got interesting vintage graphics on the spine there. It's part of the Tom Swift series. And also a whole lot of other titles there by Tom Swift. Looking inside, got some other illustrations and beautiful line work. Slowly the huge pincers descended. It's also inside the cover there. So those not new to vintage SF with a lot more experience than myself, I'd love to hear from you about this particular title. How did I go with this one for $8? And can you give me some history behind it and a little bit about this author? So that's a little mini book haul for this series. Just the 5 there, so varying condition and different authors to look up and start reading to get a feel for how they write and learn more about this fantastic genre as vintage SF. Thank you for those who have commented and given me support on the channel so far. That's greatly appreciated, and I look forward to sharing more of my book hauls and learning all about vintage SF in future videos. Thanks for joining me.